Testing. 1, 2. We good? Okay. Welcome back to the catastrophe that is E3 2019. We're doing the Square Enix conference, which is about to start in about 10 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in so far. Hope you're enjoying the show. With me, that is, because I'm so great. I am so great. I am so great. So, hold on. I'm going to bring up the feed for the Square Enix stream. I'm back on IGN. And let's go to editor and bring up the feed so you can see what I'm watching. So you can go to IGN on YouTube and bring up their live feed of Square Enix and you'll see this same feed. So bring it up on another window. Bring the volume on it down a little bit. Bring the volume on my window up. Crank that shit up to 11 because this is the best E3 coverage ever on the internet. What is up, YouTube? So all I'm really looking forward to in this is seeing what they're doing with Final Fantasy VII. I guess they're splitting it up into 2 episodes, which I'm not really a fan of that. I don't like selling the thing in 2 different parts. Apparently the point where they're splitting it is the point where Aeris dies. I guess that's the halfway point. And then episode 2 will be the rest of Final Fantasy VII. And I wish they just put the whole thing out. It's stupid. Stupid that they're splitting it up. But I don't work in the game industry. What do I know? What are you guys looking forward to in this press conference? Because I don't really know what to expect from... I know Square is like they're only publishing for a lot of things, but I forget what they are. Literally the only thing that makes IGN useful. Not excited for Avengers, John? Oh, yeah. Square Enix. Disney gave Avengers... the Avengers game license to Square Enix, which seems really weird to me. I don't know why they'd give it to Square in particular. But, yeah, I mean, I'll whatever it is they're doing with the Avengers, that might be cool. I got nothing against Avengers or Square doing Avengers. What stream are you using, John? What do you mean? I'm going through YouTube and not Twitch, if that's what you mean. Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for Animal Crossing, but that's not till tomorrow. That's 9 a.m. PST is when Nintendo's doing their broadcast tomorrow. I started watching The Sopranos because you spoke so highly of it. It's really good. I'm on season 2 and I hate Tony though. You'll warm up to him. I fucking told you. Sopranos. It's the best fucking show ever made. Any of you who hasn't seen Sopranos is a fucking Mama Luke. You haven't seen Sopranos? Forget about it. They don't even say forget about it in the show. But yeah, go watch that show. It's great. Good for you. I meant what Square Enix streamer are you using? IGN. Yes, IGN. Cross Counter says, here is my free super chat, brother. Nice stream. Hey, thank you, Cross Counter. I appreciate it, man. Oh, is there a user named Slendy here in the chat? He was here earlier. I'm wondering if he's here just now. But if he is, I got your email, and it was really cool. I'm going to respond to it later. But I really liked your email, dude. Sopranos, the Gabagool. Hey, yo! Ho! You got my Gabagool? Is one of you Mamalukes got my Gabagool? Which one of yous? Which one of yous I gotta whack to get my Gabagool back? Hey, yo! Job have my BBs. BBs? All right, we're almost ready. 3 minutes away. A new Tomb Raider I would be excited for, but with the landscape we're living in right now, I'm scared it's going to try and be woke. Oh yeah, maybe. Does Squaresoft publish the Tomb Raider games? The modern ones, I mean? It used to be who published the old ones for PS1? Was that Eidos? Eidos Entertainment? I can't remember. I don't know who's doing it now. Maybe it's Squaresoft. You can have my Gabagool. I don't want your Gabagool. I want my Gabagool. Which one of you Mamalukes has my Gabagool? I'm still here, John. It's late though, but I don't care. Right on, man. Good for you. Sleep is for pussies. If you don't watch E3, you're not a real gamer. Real gamers watch every single E3 video ever. If you don't, you're not a real gamer. Waposa says, "Where's the E3 RB and the Chief announcement direct?" One day. Oh, I really hate these panels. I got nothing against them personally. It's just cringy conversation. But would I be any different if I was sitting there? Probably not. I would just be as cringy as all they are. What up, John? Glad I could make it. Cool, man. Thanks for tuning in. Cross Counter says, who is your favorite character in The Sopranos? I assume Tony, but I really liked a lot of the guys. I'd say Christopher is my favorite. Christopher. Yeah, Tony, definitely. But, honorable mentions. Big Pussy, Christopher, and his wife, Adriana. Silvio, his consigliere. Polly Walnuts. Dude, they're all good. That whole entire cast, I fucking love it. Oh, we're lagging now? Great. Is it still lagging? How are we doing? It looks okay on my end. Just refresh your stream or something. Fucking thing. Sorry about the lag, guys. I don't know. I have a good connection on my end. It couldn't possibly be fucking YouTube's fault because they do everything right. You're pretty great in The Sopranos. Oh, because I look like Robert Idler. Ha 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 ha. Good joke. Good joke. All right, well, hopefully the lag will clear up. I don't know what to do about it because I've already optimized my connection. Magcharger XD says, did you get the DM? Also, will you watch Nintendo E3? I did, and I will. Thank you, dude. I'll check out those links later. I saw them. And yeah, I'll stream E3 Nintendo tomorrow. So that'll be at 9 a.m. Pacific time. If I'm up. It's pretty early. But if I'm up, I'll do it. Because I like to work late. Now it's good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, couldn't possibly be YouTube's fault because they do everything perfectly. It must have been my connection somehow. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, you know this is the only reason we're watching the Square Enix press conference, right? Is so I can make funny Japanese accents the whole time. And make fun of things that people don't have control over. Such as the way they talk. That's the only reason we're here, really. John, why are you gay? Stop being gay, please. Oh, sorry about that. I'll work on that. I'm working on it, okay? It's a work in progress. Trying to be less gay every day. Can never quite seem to eliminate the gayness. Every time I try to repress it, it comes back stronger. Tuned in on the moment of your racist Japanese accent. Nice one. Oh, thank you. That's all we're here for. Doing funny Japan dialect. When you see Final Fantasy, you will say, wow. If you get to Final Fantasy Remake, you are the pretty cool guy. God damn. 2 Blu-ray discs. Job, why doesn't your head bop up and down like Terrence and Phillip when you talk? Hey, I forgot, I'm Canadian, guy. Hey, guys. Welcome to the Canadian podcast. Welcome to See Me After Class podcast, the only podcast in Canada. It's only gay if you don't have socks on. Oh, I don't have socks on. I guess I'm super gay. I die laughing every time you say Sekiro Shadows Die Taraisi in the Japanese accent. Yeah, I figured he has been crying. I'm not crying, you're crying. Who the fuck is this guy? Another asshole in a leather jacket throwing up hand signs. Hey, what is up, YouTube? What is up, YouTube? I gotta do that more. That's why I'm not successful on YouTube. I need to do this. Played in the background says, friend was murdered recently. This cheers me up. Thank you. Sorry to hear that. Thanks, man. John, if Hollywood gave you a studio to make Polly Frost, how many people would you fire in the first day? Everybody. Including myself. Hang on, I want to watch this. This is cool. That guy sucks. Why is he there? This looks pretty sweet. I like this. I haven't played all the Final Fantasy games. In fact, I've played very few of them. But Final Fantasy VII is one of the games that I played and beat, and that was awesome. And I think this looks pretty cool. I just don't like the fact that it's being split into two things. I'm not gay, but people think I'm gay because I have a lot of guys who I worship, including you. Oh, thanks, man. Don't worry, we're all a little gay. Except me, I'm really super gay. According to my fan base, anyway. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, that guy is terrible. That American dude they have on there. I think this game looks sweet. Oh, that means I'm a Squaresoft shill now. If I like anything, it means I'm a shill for that company. Say something insensitive about Asians. They're all terrible people. I got cucked at the DMV and didn't pass my driver's exam, yet this black girl failed it twice and was allowed to redo it. Why can't I redo it, huh? Are you sure you can't redo it? Why can't you redo it? I think there's a cooldown for when you can reattempt the driver's test. Yeah, I mean, the way it works in Canada, you have to wait. If you fail it, you have to wait 2 weeks to take it again. And if you fail it again, you have to wait a month until the next time you can take it. And if you fail it again, you have to wait 2 months. So I don't know how it works in the States or wherever you are. Do an insensitive American accent, John. Oh, like my racist from the slightly right leaning podcast. I'm an American and I'm a conservative, so that means I'm racist and I shoot minorities in the face every day with a 50 caliber bolt action rifle. I own every rifle ever made. I own every gun. I own every gun ever made throughout human history because I'm a conservative. I'm a conservative. Da-ling, dang, 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 dang. Get out of my swamp. Get out of my swamp or I'll feed you to my crocodiles. Why would you need a driver's license if you use dog sleds? You got me there. My team of huskies that pull my sled every day. Play it in the background says the reason Asian languages are so confusing is because they're actually closer to insects or robots than any other race there is. That sounds racist. You're racist. Get out of here. There's only two things I hate in this world. Racists and blacks. And Jews. Job help, big great guy in trench coat is chasing me and I shot his hat off and he's running faster. Oh, is that Malcolm X? Be careful. He's gonna get you. Spider cop sees a black guy and then pop. Job, why aren't you watching the Raptors? You're letting Canada down. Because I don't care, okay? I don't like sports. Much less televised sports. Hang on, I want to watch this cutscene. I think that game looks sweet. I want to get that. Oh, shit. What's this? Sephiroth. Oh, I hate that guy. I got banned on Twitter for hate speech for tweeting at a liberal journalist. Jesus fucking Christ. Liberal journalist to learn to code. Well, that doesn't surprise me, to be honest. I read about that. It's bullshit. But I know why they did it. It's so dumb. What are your thoughts on white people? They're the best. They're the best people ever. It's like the most best skin color ever. Everybody should have white skin. Why can't everyone just be white? All I want is a world where little white boys and little white girls and nobody who's not a little white boy or girl to hold hands, walk hand in hand through fields of flowers. That's the world I want to live in. If you say Sephiroth in a Japanese accent, it's Sephiroth. Sephiroth. To be honest, can't blame you for not watching the basketball. I'm on your side. Yeah. It's not for me. Sounds beautiful, John. Thank you. Yes, I agree. What an ideal world that would be. Speak English. None of those smelly brown people. That's right. I'm just joking. I hate white people. All of them. Minorities are way better. They're just better people because of their skin color. Have you ever heard of Moon Man? Of course I've heard of Moon Man. Who do you think you're talking to? I know all the epic memes, dude. Hang on, I want to watch this. I can't believe Vox hasn't found you yet, lol. Yeah, give him a time. Because nobody can take a joke anymore. No more jokes. Jokes are illegal, everyone. Memes are illegal. Jokes are illegal. Nobody can make fun of anybody because nobody is allowed to have their feelings hurt anymore in 2019. You're not allowed to grow the fuck up either. This looks really fucking good. I love this. Japanese, play it in the background, says Japanese language is just all the buttons on a calculator you never press. Yeah, that's not insensitive to Japanese culture at all. I'm taking a video art class and I kept showing YouTube poop like comedy videos and my teacher hated them. But he loved the hipster videos about being weird and being deep and thoughtful. I now know why you were annoyed with your film classes. Oh yeah. Well, the post-secondary institutions are all fucked up right now. Film, social sciences, and social sciences are a part of the film curriculum. They were when I went to school anyway. I'm sure they are at other campuses. Job, have you watched Into the Spider-Verse yet? Yes. And I thought it would be terrible. That's why I avoided it for a while. But I watched it, and it was one of the best fucking Spider-Man things I've ever seen. Like, out of all television and movies. Hang on. That looks really cool. Was that March 3rd, 2020? That's pretty cool. Mag Charger XD says, what would happen if Arbiter never got delivered? Well, then I suppose Chief would be on his own playing Halo. This better be on PC. I don't know about that. I don't think so. Maybe. Oh, now it's all the stuff nobody cares about. Thanks, Mag Charger. About to have a bowl of Grandma Brownie's chocolate chunker wunker bunkers, now with even bigger chunks. Grandma Brownie's chocolate chunker wunker bunkers? I don't think I've heard of those. It does sound delicious, though, for some reason. John, you look tired as fuck. Actually, I'm pretty tired. I'm just tired of life. You know what I mean? I don't really know what the fuck's going on here. Why Job hiding his chin? The chin is the gateway to the soul. There you go. Now I'm completely vulnerable. Maybe I've got my mic right here so people can listen to me. No, you're right. It's all a conspiracy to hide my facial hair. I like Life is Strange, though. Get a load of this, loser. You actually like Life is Strange? Wow. Wow. Look at my eyebrows and my eyes right now. Wow. I literally can't believe you like something I don't like. Wow. I haven't even played it. I don't know if I don't like it. Maybe I would like it. I'm tired of life too. That's why I smoke. I just don't have the nerve to get it all over with, so I'm kicking the can down the road. I would tell you not to smoke, but I get it. I mean, I do get it. I used to smoke, but I stopped. If I do smoke, I'll pick it up later in life, so, you know, then maybe I get cancer when I'm 80 as opposed to 60, if I make it that far. Is this Final Fantasy? I don't know what this is. It's nearly 2:30 a.m., but it's worth it hearing your cynical commentaries. Oh, thank you. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Thanks for joining. I hope you guys are having fun. What a blast to be had on the See Me After Class podcast, the most enthusiastic podcast in Canada. It's also the only podcast in Canada, so makes sense. John is Leafy confirmed. Is Leafy cool? I thought I listened to some Leafy and I wasn't really a fan, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is he cool? Oh no, he has verbally destroyed me. Life is Strange is soy propaganda. Smoke weed for life. Yeah, dude. You just need to smoke weed, dude. Weed is the cure for everything, dude. I loved Microsoft's presentation. I thought it was okay, I guess. Tim Schafer was cool. Psychonauts 2 is cool. Would have been nice to see some Halo gameplay, but I guess not. Did anybody watch that Inside Xbox thing all the way through? Did it even have anything to offer? What was the point of that? Leafy sucks. Watch the content cop on it. Also, he's gone. Okay, I'll check that out. The kids love him, don't they? There's a fuck, man. My roommate introduced me to Minecon. You know what that is? Like the convention for Minecraft for fans and Mojang developers. And he was showing me the cringe compilations. And I was laughing so fucking hard. I mean, most of it was more adorable than cringe because it's just like kids. They're kids, right? And this is like a fun thing for them, and they're showing up to this convention, and they like Minecraft, and they're excited, so whatever. And so there's a lot of like really funny questions by kids on the microphone. And the cringe part of it is listening to how the adults deal with it. And, oh, good Lord, there is some serious cringe there. I didn't even know it was a thing. I was amazed. I can't believe Minecraft has blown up to that scale where it's like its own culture, Minecraft culture. And if I had kids, they would probably be way into Minecraft. And that would be cool. You know, that's what I mean by like, you know, they're just the kids who are just there because they're excited and they like Minecraft. That's awesome. But then you have these man children at Minecon as well, where it's just like, dude, what the fuck is this guy doing here? Or they're asking that question themselves, like, what the fuck am I doing here? Oh, Jesus. So they had that actor who plays Dedicated Wham, yeah. That was hilarious. Yeah, Minecon's funny. I saw the segments with that actor that they what's that actor's name? He was Job in Arrested Development. He does BoJack Horseman. He did Lego Batman. What else did he do? I forget. But he did like a stage. He hosted it or something. I don't know. Part of it at least. And it was so cringy. I was laughing so hard. That shit is funny. You should check that out if you haven't. Minecon cringe compilations. They're great. You should start doing Call of Duty gameplay commentaries. They get millions of views. I didn't think Call of Duty was the big thing anymore. I thought it was Fortnite. In all seriousness, John, you're one of the few people on this site that can make me laugh. I hope you continue making great content after RB and the Chief. Loved your new review series, Less Than 3. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. That means a lot. I really appreciate that. Will Arnett. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he was at Minecon. And you could see it on his face, those moments where he's just like, what the fuck am I doing here on stage at Minecon? This is not where I belong. I bet he agreed to it because he has a kid and like his kid likes Minecraft. And he was just like, hey, I don't mind doing this. And then he got there and he was like, oh. John, do you want to have kids someday? I think you would make a great dad. I can totally see you taking your son for walks and raising him up on postmodernism. Just kidding. But seriously, pump a baby into a gal. Oh, that's a lovely way of putting it. I actually would. If you had asked me that 10 years ago, I probably would have said no. But I am actually looking forward to that. If it ever happens, which it probably won't. Because I'm a YouTuber who likes video games, so no woman could possibly want me. But I do like kids, and I'd like to have kids of my own. That would be fun. I'm always interested in what kids are interested in. You know, what toys they're playing with, what the cool toys are, what they're into in terms of video games, and I was blown away by how popular Minecraft is. The kids fucking love that shit, man. Unreal. Yeah, I was thinking of Will Arnett. That's right, yeah. He was also in Modern Warfare 2. Really? I guess there's a bunch of guys who did the voices of soldiers in that game. That game was fucking awesome. Modern Warfare 2. FF7 Remake looks great. The worry I have is many parts it'll have, how long it'll last, and when it ends. If the game's coming out in March 2020 is just Midgar, I'll be mad. Yeah, that would suck. I hope there's a bit more to the first part than that, at least. I wish they just released the whole thing as one thing. Everyone's quoting me saying I like kids. If I say I like kids, that means I'm a sexual assaulter. It sounds like John is saying Mein Kampf instead of Minecon. I know, it does kind of sound like that. I love Mein Kampf. It's great. It's my favorite thing ever. I'm almost 19 and I still play Minecraft time to time. It's a pretty chill game. I like Minecraft too. It's all right. I've played it and it doesn't really hold my attention for that long, but for the time I did play it, it was pretty chill and I liked building a stupid little house. What amazes me is just the community around it. And like the just the cringe from the adults in the panels at Minecon is really funny. Flight Simulator 2020 looks amazing. I loved Flight Simulator X back in 2006. Wolfenstein Youngblood looks stupid, just more pandering to SJWs. Yeah, that whole... I know what you mean. You know, on the surface, it's like killing Nazis. What's bad with that? What's bad about that? And I don't know. It's like it meshes uncomfortably with the whole punch a Nazi real political movement thing where you're being encouraged to punch people who you disagree with. And I'm not defending Nazis, but I'm just saying, hey, maybe don't punch people. Don't go out punching people. And if you don't agree with what they're saying, maybe just, go away. Or tell them to go away. How hard is that? Do we have to start swinging? Do we have to punch whoever we don't agree with? John, are you LGBTQIA3+ friendly? You know what? I'll take LGBTQ. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I actually do have somewhat of a problem with LGBTQ2, which the 2 means two-spirit. So it means your identity could consist of one or more identities. Your identity is that you have more than one identity. And that I don't think I agree with that on a fundamental level of existence. You know what I mean? Because I don't think people have two spirits floating around inside them. I think an individual has one spirit, if they have a spirit at all. So, but the LGBTQ2 term is being hyper-normalized now, where it's like, that's the term now. Like, if you say LGBTQ, you say LGBTQ2 in order to incorporate two-spirit people as well. And yeah, I don't like it because I think it takes away from the idea of the individual, that a person is one person and you are responsible for the actions of one person because you are a single person. If I was two-spirit and I did a bunch of crimes and I was in court, I could say, oh, well, that was my bad spirit that did that. But my good spirit wouldn't have done that. But then it's like, you need to be okay with that or else you're denying my existence. If that ever became the norm, then I think that's a really dangerous thing. Yes, that's real. Two-spirit is a real thing. I'm not fucking with you. Look it up. That's what LGBTQ2 means. Anyway. I'll probably get banned for that. I heard that people that wear MAGA hats are Nazis. I didn't know Trump hated Jews too. Haha. Well, that's another stupid fucking thing. Not everybody who wears a Make America Great Again hat is a Nazi. But that hat is being equalized with a Nazi swastika armband, and they're not the same thing. It's ridiculous. One of my best friends, on the other hand, relishes the idea of a civil war, but he's just edgy. Well, I don't see how anybody can promote war. Nobody should be hurting anybody. But I acknowledge that war does happen. It's an unfortunate byproduct of our species' existence. Because war occurs frequently throughout our entire history. What are you going to do about it? We would all rather that wasn't the case, but that was the case. John, are you going to the straight pride parade? Oh, fuck. I get fucking flayed alive by my Vancouver friends if I went to that, probably. I kind of agree that there's no point really in having a straight pride parade. But then I don't see what's wrong about somebody feeling pride for who they are. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to feel proud of who you are. And if you're a straight man or a woman, are you not allowed to feel pride just because you're straight? Like, that's where I draw the line, where I'm just like, hang on a minute. Like, what's so bad about feeling pride? But yeah, I don't see the need for throwing a parade about it. It's just like, yeah, I'm proud to be straight, whatever. Oh, it's not that I'm proud to be straight. Who fucking cares what your sexual orientation is? Because people don't have control over that. The reason you feel pride is because of your accomplishments, right? The positivity you've brought to other people, the positivity you've brought into the world. I wouldn't feel pride just because of my sexual orientation alone. But then nobody should. Because what's the point in feeling pride if you're just for being gay? Like, what have you as a gay man done to benefit the world? That's what you should be proud of. Not just your sexual orientation, which you don't dictate. Whatever, I'm just a hate monger. I'll shut up now. So you're saying that we live in a society. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. We live in a society, and rise up, gangweed. Hashtag gangweed. Oh, yeah, and the OK sign is white power now. Yeah, I read about that. I know. Straight pride is silly only because they were never the ones oppressed. Yeah, I get it. I get it. John, please don't lie. You love Trudeau. Actually, I learned that he was a ski instructor and drama teacher before becoming prime minister. But who cares? He's hot. That's right. Doesn't matter all the lies he said to get his position. Doesn't matter that he's going back on everything he said. Doesn't matter that he's a complete cuck and be hiding behind multiculturalism to compensate for his incompetence. But it's okay because he's hot. He's got a totally hot 6-pack of abs that you could grate cheese on, dude. John, that's offensive. Everyone should be gay. I'm sorry I'm not gay, everyone. Will you ever forgive me? I feel like people make too big of a deal out of sexual orientation. No one should care as long as you're not hurting anyone. Yeah, I agree. That's well said. I hold a similar view. Yeah. I don't think I'm even saying anything controversial. But I've got to be careful about who I say my opinions to. Except on my podcast, because this is the one place where I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'll say what I think because I assume most of the people who watch me are on board with what I'm saying. And if they're not, who cares? Because I don't think I'm saying anything that's incorrect or offensive or exclusionary. I don't hate anyone. I don't have hatred in my heart for anybody. I don't judge people based on things that are out of their control. I don't care what orientation anyone is. I don't care what sex anyone is. I don't care what gender someone is. I don't care what part of the world they're from. I don't care what language they speak. Because it doesn't matter. All that matters is whether or not you're a cool guy or not, or girl. But I can't say that anymore because that's enforcing a gender binary. If you're either a guy or a girl, what about everyone in between? Well, there are people in between, but that doesn't mean there aren't men and women. And men and women and their sexual gametes are the sole requirement for the reproduction of the species. So, but that doesn't mean that I deny the existence of everyone that defines themselves between male and female. Whatever. I'm just talking myself into an early grave. For my YouTube channel, that is. Man, I thought FF Online was dead. I think anyone rational has a similar point of view as John. One would hope. Identity politics are ruining the world. Everything sucks now. I agree. That is a huge problem. I hate identity politics. Everything has always sucked with politics. That's true. Identity politics in particular, though. I really hate that shit. A transgender school teacher in my state of Oregon won a $60,000 settlement from a school district after coworkers failed to address the teacher by the proper pronouns. See, I don't know what the context of that is. Like if you're saying the improper pronouns in like a really mean-spirited way that's deliberately trying to make the person feel bad, then there's a case to be made that that's harassment, I guess, to a degree. But if it's just like someone made an honest mistake and looked at you and thought you were a woman when you were really a man, or vice versa, that shit shouldn't be punished by law. I think that's ridiculous. Women are the worst. Also, they're not real. That's right. I'm glad you agree, Ariana. Women are not real. And I certainly haven't seen or heard from one ever. They're a myth, like the unicorn. The best thing about life are those epic gamer moments. Video games, am I right? Am I right, you guys? You guys agree. I think the only way for the discussion of politics to end is for people to become more aware of it so the commies can't shove it in. Cut them off at the pass, I guess. Oh, people need to talk, absolutely. Debates need to be had. From smart people on both sides. And everyone needs to be allowed to talk. What you have to understand, though, is gay sexual orientation has, for years, always been frowned upon. People are accepting it now, which is fine, but they are just enjoying the moment, I think. You're right. That's a fair thing to say. My only question is, how long are they going to enjoy the moment? You know? How long are we going to be shitting on straight white people? I'm a straight white guy, and I got to say, it's not fun being vilified all the time. Where, like, I'm inherently evil because of my skin color. Like, come on, that's racism. Are you fucking kidding me? But I agree. I think gays were oppressed for a long time, and now they're enjoying their moment, and they should enjoy their moment. But then, how long do you enjoy it for? You know? And plus, I think you can enjoy your moment as a gay person being accepted without shitting on straight people. But I'm just hateful. Yo, John, it's been a while. I thought you were dead. Yes, I was, but I'm back now. I'm feeling a lot better after being dead. Women are just figments of our imaginations. We conjure up these women because we need sexual pleasures. Also, babies are actually grown out of the ground. Ever heard of Cabbage Patch Kids? That's right. There you go. Evidence right there. If you didn't believe that women don't exist, now you have to. The evidence is right there, people. Hashtag spread the truth. Oh, hang on. I want to watch this. This looks interesting. Oh, this is Dying Light, isn't it? The second one? I always wanted to try that, but I heard it was really janky. The story behind that is that the teacher also had fake semen smeared all over her stuff as well. It was absolutely harassment. Oh, well, yeah, that shouldn't be happening. Job, what do you think of Ben Shapiro walking out of that BBC interview? I think he was kind of ill prepared for it. He even admitted on Twitter that he kind of screwed up. But I didn't like that BBC dude either. The guy was arrogant, and Ben Shapiro was right about a few things. The fact that the BBC reporter was just hand-picking old tweets of his. And it's just like, come on, dude. If we're going to talk, let's talk. Let's talk about something serious. And I actually do feel that that was a waste of Ben's time, and Ben came to the same conclusion, and he got frustrated. It happens to everyone. But yeah. Women are just made up by the government. Yes. Hashtag spread the truth. Hot women are waiting for you now. Please enter your credit card number. Women are figment Newtons of our imagination. Controls were really weird and kind of floaty for Dying Light, though. Right. I enjoyed the game until that final boss fight, then I just quit and never played it again. Well, at least you got that far. Hey, John, I'm guessing you've seen the new Halo Infinite vid. I don't know, was that something that they showed in Inside Xbox, or are you just talking about the trailer that they showed in the Microsoft conference? Because I saw that. That's where that Mexican dude or whatever, he finds Master Chief. There's like a Mexican dude in a spaceship, and he finds Master Chief outside. That's what you're talking about, right? That was kind of cool. I just want gameplay, damn it. I'll give Ben props for admitting he messed up. He should have stayed for the whole interview and proved the guy wrong, but you know the media is biased. Yeah, but I think he left because he felt it was a waste of time, and I gotta say I agree. But I think he could have handled it better. It did come off as like throwing a fit, you know, where it's just like, oh, well, fuck you, I'm not doing this interview. It was came off as a little childish, but I don't entirely disagree with how... I understand why he felt the way he did. Ben Shapiro is just another political grifter. I relished him melting like the snowflake he is. At least he knows how to debate, and at least he debates his ideas, and he challenges people, and he goes around, does talks, and he does Q&As. He lets his audience ask him anything. What do people want? You don't have to agree with him. At least somebody's taking the time to articulate themselves carefully, you know, and they say what they mean. The left certainly needs more people like that. And I wish there were more liberals that were like that. Hispanic John. Oh, I can't say Mexican. Did you just assume his nationality? How could I? He probably was Mexican. Give me a break. South American, fine. I'm sorry. I didn't even say that even in a jokingly mean way. I just thought that was fine. But I guess not. Hey John, have you seen that 6 Days to Air South Park documentary? Yeah, I did. That was awesome. I've seen that a few times actually. I like it. Ben Shapiro's sister is pretty attractive, just saying. Ben Shapiro is a Jew, but there is nothing wrong with that. Why even mention it then? You know he's a Jew, right? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but he is a Jew. Did you just assume his gender? Wow, John. Oh, yeah, sorry. The left has plenty of people like that despite all the pink-haired college kid goons. Yeah, I guess guys like Brett and Eric Weinstein are both liberals. And if anybody can send me links to liberals who like are smart and have something to say, like I would love to hear them out. If there's anybody in particular you guys follow who's on the left and like who's in leftist politics but is actually cool, then I would love to listen to them. Destiny, get the fuck out of here. No. Sam Harris, yeah, I like Sam Harris. He's cool. Alex Jones, I liked Alex Jones. I gotta say. I think you would like Kyle Kulinski's channel Secular Talk on YouTube, John. Maybe. Kyle Kulinski. Okay. Bernie Sanders? No. Heard about a guy named Tim Pool? Yes, Tim Pool. I like Tim Pool. He's awesome. What's the matter with Destiny? Destiny, he's not a dumb guy. I do respect his intellect, but I think he's misguided. And I think the worst thing is he comes off as such a dick. He like an elitist, pretentious dick who's like, if he's debating somebody, he's always like doing something while he's debating. He never gives a guest his full attention. He's always like stretching his arms or like doing something or playing Black Ops or whatever video game. And he just comes off aggressively dickish when it's completely needless. And whenever the person he's debating says something that's wrong, he kind of makes a mockery of the guy and like starts doing this thing where he's like faking laughing really hard for the sake of his audience who just laps up all his shit. I don't like his attitude. I think he's a smart guy, but I think he has a poor attitude. And I don't care if I don't disagree with somebody. You don't have to be a dick either way. You know? You can be nice to people. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast twice. Oh, Alex Jones. Yeah. Those are great podcasts. What do you like better, Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask? I don't know. It's pretty tough for me. I think Majora's Mask. Really fucking good. I'm probably the millionth person to ask, but did you see the Halo Infinite trailer? Yeah, I saw it. Pretty cool. I want gameplay. Where are your sources for that? Says Destiny. It's not a bad thing to ask somebody to cite their sources, but it's just his attitude. That's my biggest problem with the guy. And he is absolutely a social constructionist. Like, I disagree with social constructionism. I don't share that same ideology. But he is absolutely that. He laid that out very clearly in one of his videos. And I don't agree with him on that. But that doesn't... I could still like him even if he thought that. You know what I mean? I don't care what someone's opinion is on something. And people are allowed to be wrong about something and I'll still like them. But he's just a dick. He treats his guests like dicks. And I think his audience really loves it when he like destroys a guy he has on his show. You know? And I think he plays to his audience in that way. And he doesn't need to. I think he could be really respected if he just didn't act like a dick to his guests. Anyway, that's what I think. Oh, no, not Alex Jones. I was saying Kyle Kulinski appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast. Okay. Oh, if he was on Joe Rogan, he's probably cool. Yeah, I missed that. Watch Brittany Venti's videos exposing Destiny. Okay. I'll try and remember that. Brittany Venti. We can deal with multiple problems at once. The solution isn't to just become environmentalists who only ever talk about climate change. That is something I'm growing concerned about that I never used to be when I should have been more concerned is climate change in the environment. I think that is a real problem that needs to be talked about more. Whatever happened to Polyfrost? I shelved that project because I've got enough to work on right now, and I feel like I need some time away from it because I need to rewrite the whole thing. I wrote a feature-length script and I wasn't happy with it, so I want to do the whole thing over again. That's writing, though. First draft is often terrible. I feel like some big ones on the right prey on some of the white males that deal with issues, but I feel like the left hate them and don't acknowledge their issues because they are white. You didn't ask, but I did a final in English today. We did a trial, and... Oh, he retracted his message. Never mind. My point exactly, John. Sorry, what was your point exactly? I kind of missed that. You're talking about the environment, right? Climate change? I do think that's a serious issue, and we should talk about it maturely. Like people who know the issue. I don't fucking know. I don't know the science behind it, but I believe it. I believe that we're absolutely taking a toll on the environment. But the question is how much of it is inevitable and how much of it is preventable. And there definitely is some that we can prevent, maybe a lot that we can prevent. But I don't like just shitting on fossil fuels because they're fossil fuels. Like, we had to get here somehow. You know what I mean? Like, if we never used fossil fuels, we wouldn't have gotten anywhere because we weren't advanced enough back then to figure out an alternative. The climate change, right, yeah. But I think going forward, if we can achieve renewable energy, we should absolutely, make an effort to achieve that. But how much power is that going to generate? Solar and all these renewable methods. And can it meet our demands for power? I mean, electric power. And I just think we need to be realistic about it. We can't be... I don't like idealism when it comes to the climate change debate. Where it's just like, get rid of all the fossil fuel plants and stop burning fossil fuels, and let's just stop, clean slate, and let's just all have our cities powered by windmills. And it's like, dude, it doesn't work like that. We gotta actually think about it a bit more than that and be realistic about what this human species is, how much we consume, how to generate the amount of power that we need. Anyway, I'm rambling and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, so I'll just shut up. Hang on, I want to watch this Avengers thing. Give me a second. Hey, some gameplay. I think. It looks better than I thought it would. But still, nothing that blows me away, to be honest. But it looks all right. This is my first time tuning into one of these, and I didn't really know what to expect at first. Not disappointed at all. Glad I tuned in. You talking about me or E3? I guess me. But hey, I'm glad you're not disappointed. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not trying to say climate change isn't important. It's definitely one of the biggest problems, but there are other problems to attend to as well. Yeah. No shortage of problems, that's for sure. You got to go to the stream yourself. It's the IGN one. Yes, if you're tuning into this, we're watching the IGN feed for Square Enix E3 right now. So bring that up on a separate window if you want to join in. Should all be talking about the next step for all of us instead of who doesn't like who. It's mega AIDS. I agree. Finger pointing instead of actually solving the fucking problem. It's so childish. Yeah, I don't know. Looks okay, Avengers, but whatever. John, what do you think about Gears 5? Maybe it'll play all right. Maybe it'll be a fun game. But I hate the title. I hate that they took out Of War and they just made it Gears. And the fact that they seem to be waving in the audience's face that it's like a woman lead character. I said this before, like, I don't care if there's a woman lead character in a video game, that's fine. But when they're trying to, like, shove it in your face, I get that feeling with Gears and a few other franchises. And I'm just like, it makes me roll my eyes, you know? But I might still play it. I don't know. Because it can still be a good game regardless of that stuff. The PS4 Spider-Man game looked better. Yeah. I don't know why they didn't get fucking them to do it. Who did Spider-Man again? Oh, I know this. Shit. Why can't I remember? I can't remember. Speaking of power generation, John, have you seen HBO's Chernobyl? Yeah, I love Chernobyl, dude. It's great. It's a 5-episode series. It just finished, and I watched the whole thing. It's really good. Insomniac. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yes. I don't know why they didn't get Insomniac to do the Avengers thing. Insomniac did Spider-Man. They did Ratchet. I knew they did Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, I just couldn't remember the name. I should see Chernobyl. Yeah, it's good. Uh-oh. All right, I'm going to get going. It's been real, John. Can't wait to see more streams and more RB and the Chief stuff. Hey, you're welcome, dude. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. How much longer is this going on for? They must almost be done. The Avengers will probably be this is their big finish. Hey, how's the Toronto Maple Leafs do this year? Oh, I'm just supposed to know that because I'm Canadian. That's racist. How dare you? What are you watching on the top right? That's this is the IGN stream for Square Enix's E3 conference. It's live right now, so that's why we're watching it live. So you can bring that up on another window if you want to hear the audio for that. You might get this a lot, John, but he brought up RB and the Chief. Is the next episode coming out soon? I'm working on it. The script is almost done. But then after the script, I've got like a month of shooting and editing to do. So as soon as the script is done, I'll let you guys know. And at least when the script is done, I'll be doing a bunch of streams where I'm capturing gameplay. So you guys can join me for that. Oh, they got... The only guy I know is Troy Baker. He's the guy who did Joel in The Last of Us. Really good. Except he's wearing a fedora. Fuck. Who put that on his head? I want to visit Chernobyl at some point in my life. An interesting place with a lot of history. A ghost town stuck in the past. I don't know. I think there's certain areas of that are still inaccessible. Like it's dangerous to go there because of the fallout. The fallout has persisted throughout the decades. Terrible. Hey, John, what kind of influence does China have over Canada? Is there a big effort to get your oil tar sands? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know enough about that. I'm sure China would play that would be pretty tight-lipped about what their influence really is over the Western countries. John, I'm working on it, Graham. Yeah, that's me. That's my nickname. What's a Newfie? Like a new fag? No, it's like people from Newfoundland, which is a province in Canada. Newfoundland. Gotta get those good old close wides just right. Yes! There's nothing like a good close wide shot. Why does Tony Stark look like he's from the 70s with a full beard? That actually looks pretty cool. I like that. Fedoras are gay, to be honest. That's offensive. Somebody ban that guy. Let's see you start an entertaining YouTube series. Oh, that's to someone else. I thought that was to me for a second. Like, as in, RB and the Chief isn't entertaining. I thought it was a joke. Yeah, let's see you start an entertaining YouTube series. Damn it. So many creepypastas start with Chernobyl. You're delusional. Report to the infirmary. John, do you like the X-Men movies? Do you like Logan? Logan was fantastic. I loved it. X-Men 1 was sweet. X-Men 2 was sweet. X-Men 3, everyone hated it, but I thought it was okay. Days of Future Past was cool. That was really good, actually. First Class was good. All the other ones were lame. I think I hated all the other ones. Wait, it's supposed to be entertaining, fun, and funny? Yes. As a matter of fact, R being the Chief was made with the intention of being entertaining. I'm sorry if I missed the mark on that. But you're willing to watch the heaps and heaps of other dog shit that's on YouTube if you don't like my show. Deadpool? Yeah, Deadpool is cool. I haven't watched this. I didn't see the second one, but I like the first one. But that X-Men Origins Wolverine was terrible. The one where Deadpool was introduced. And there was that stupid fight scene with Ryan Reynolds and he didn't say anything. Like, how the fuck do you bring Deadpool into your movie and have him not say anything? He has no mouth, literally. All he does is talk. Why the fuck would you bring a mute Deadpool in your movie? It makes no fucking sense. Hey, John, missed your previous stream. Any thoughts on Halo Infinite? Good CGI trailer, I guess, but how about some fucking gameplay? That's what I want to see. How am I supposed to make up my mind if I don't see how the fucking game plays? I don't care about CG trailers with Master Chief reveals. Just show me the fucking game already. Have you ever had an interest in documentary filmmaking? Absolutely. Yeah, I love the genre. I don't think I'm creatively driven in that direction, though. Not at the moment, anyway. I would rather do stuff that's cinematic and written and dramatic or funny or whatever. Maybe I could see myself making a documentary film one day, though, about something. That would be cool. I know, right, John? About Halo? Yeah, I mean, fuck. you ever play the Batman Arkham games? Yeah, I never beat them, but I've played a little bit of a bunch of them. I played the first ones and City and Arkham Knight. There was 4 of them, right? Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, and then Arkham something? I can't remember. It was real-time graphics, John. It wasn't pre-rendered, lol. Who gives a shit? Every CGI trailer is real-time now. It's not impressive anymore. It's like, oh, you just did that with a computer. Well done. Okay, the conference is over. I'm not watching this cringy shit. All right, so I'll answer questions for a bit more, and then we'll call it a day. And then tomorrow, if I'm up early enough, we'll stream Nintendo at 9 a.m. I'll be streaming for Nintendo's press conference. Ever seen What We Do in the Shadows? Yeah, that was hilarious. Mockumentaries are fun. Yeah, that's a good idea. I would love to do a mockumentary, something like that. Something like Borat. That was really funny. I'm rewatching the X-Men films right now, as a matter of fact. Surprisingly, X-Men 2 United and X-Men 3 Last Stand. I enjoyed both of them, and I'm in the middle of First Class. Yeah, I thought the third one was okay. I didn't hate it. John, don't ignore my request. Arkham Origins, that was right. Yeah, I knew it had a funny name. John, don't ignore my request. Please bite the foam. Whammin'. Whammin'. What's your favorite Resident Evil? Do you like the original Resident Evil 2 or the remake better? I honestly love both for their own reasons. Because you wouldn't have the remake if it wasn't for the original, you know? So I got to say I like both of them. They both serve their purpose, you know? I thought the remake was spectacular, though. I loved it. Jesus, what's with this E3 and showing no gameplay? This is getting awful. I know, it's ridiculous. You just want to strangle these guys by the throat, the guys who are running E3. And it's like, come on. It's a gaming convention. Show some fucking gameplay. For the love of Christ. What is your problem with women? They stink and I hate them. Why can't we just have a world that's all men? And just let the men reproduce? Why can't it just be like that? How hard is it for a man to impregnate another man? It's easy. You just got to pee in his butt. And 9 months later, there you go. It's not hard. I do it all the time. Brett Ratner outed Ellen Page on the set of X-Men 3. Yeah, I know. I did hear about that. That was I feel bad for Ellen Page. I never said I like Brett Ratner as a person. As a director, I guess he's fine. But I'm just saying the film, like, it was an okay movie, but I don't like that guy. And I think what he did to Ellen was really bad. E3 is a joke, yeah. It sucks. He stinks and I don't like him. Somebody got my Spider-Man 2 reference. Jim Norton in Spider-Man 2. Respect whammin'. Whammin'. You should do a Jerry Seinfeld stand-up on E3. What's the deal with no gameplay? It's a gaming convention. You go there, they don't show any games. Why don't they show games? There you go. Jerry Seinfeld. Chief Chizzy says, "Fuck me, I'm Newfie. I smoke weed and drink, bro." I read that in a British thing, but I thought it doesn't. I guess you're doing a Newfoundland accent there. I don't even know what that accent is. Haas Delgado sends a chat with no text. Thanks for that, man. And Chief Chizzy. I'm going to look at my super chats and see if I missed any. I don't think I did. Maybe one or two. So let's go over the super chats. MagCharger XD says, "I meant, would Chaos Theosis have Halo Unplugged?" Yeah, I kind of forget the context around this. But, yeah, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Sorry. But thank you, MagCharger. I appreciate it. Played in the background says, "I hope 343 does a Halo 3 remaster one day." Aren't they already? Isn't that part of the Master Chief Collection? I feel like Halo 3 is too recent to do a remaster. Updated graphics, I guess, but isn't that what they did for it for Master Chief Collection? I don't fucking know. Whatever. Okay, let me check my Streamlabs donations. Make sure I'm caught up. Dashboard. My account. Okay, we're all caught up. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are gonna call it a day. And I'll if I'm up tomorrow morning, I'll start streaming just before 9 a.m. so we can catch Nintendo. And I'm probably going to be pretty tired and grumpy, so it's going to be great. Halo 3 was updated to 1080p 60 frames per second on MCC. Yeah, so we have a remastered edition. Any thoughts on the Blair Witch game? I thought it was Outlast. I thought it was Outlast 3. But, yeah, I love anything survival horror. I wish there would be more of it. Do a Newfie accent, please. I don't know a Newfie accent. I can't do one. Stream same time tomorrow. No, not same time tomorrow. I just said Nintendo is doing their press conference, whatever the fuck it's called, at 9 a.m. PST. And so I'll stream ideally a little bit before that. So like maybe 8:45, 8:50. I'll start a stream and then we'll watch Nintendo together. And I hope they show Animal Crossing and Pokemon Sword and Shield, and whatever else they got going on. I don't know. John say Iron Whammon. Iron Whammon. Do a German accent. I cannot do German, but I can do Russian. Is Russian okay? I guess Xbox did win E3. I doubt Nintendo will be any different than the others. I thought Bethesda was alright. But I guess everyone still hates Bethesda because of the Fallout 76 bullshit. You have friends from Mexico. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Fans from all over the world. I love it. That makes me happy. Can we see how a Canadian starts their morning? Oh, you'll probably see me with a cup of Timmy Hose, Tim Hortons. John, do you get scared by horror games? I can, sometimes. they're the only things that do scare me. Horror movies don't scare me, but I still love horror movies, and I'll watch horror movies all the time. But very, very seldom do horror movies actually make me jump or make me feel that scared. But I appreciate good horror. I appreciate when horror is done well. And video game horror is the only thing that can actually creep me out, just because of that immersion factor. You know what I mean? I would love to play Resident Evil 7 with the virtual reality headset. I feel like that would actually be really freaky. And a box of Timbits. Yes. What Tim Hortons meal would be complete without Timbits? John, how much can you bench? Probably not that much, but I do pull-ups every day. So that's got to be worth something. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. When you went to E3, was it an honor to have the Machinima guys introduce you to Frankie for the very first time? Well, it depends. Are you saying I felt honored to be in the presence of the Machinima guys or Frankie? Because meeting Frankie actually was really awesome. But the Machinima guys, I mean, whatever. It was actually kind of annoying because I remember the guys who ran Machinima, they were talking to me as if like they were acting like they were like the gatekeepers to Frank O'Connor, where it's just like you're meeting him because of us kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I was there at E3, like I was there on Machinima's dime. They were paying me to be there to do my own coverage of the event, but it was just like Frankie's not meeting me just because of you guys. Like, Frankie knew who I was when the first episode of R Being the Chief was put out, because it was Frank O'Connor that shared my show on the front page of Bungie on their blog when they had one. So it's like, don't act like you're the fucking gatekeepers here, where it's just like, I got to thank you for the privilege of meeting Frankie. It's like, I want to meet Frankie. Frankie wants to meet me, and you guys are just there. You know? But yes, meeting Frank was awesome, and I like that guy. He's cool. And he offered to help me, and he did try to help me when that whole thing happened with Machinima, where they were deleting all their content, including my show. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Because they weren't telling anybody anything. And then so somebody told Frankie, and then Frankie said, tell John to reach out to me. And so then I emailed Frankie, and we had an exchange of emails. And he genuinely did try to help me get my show back. And it wasn't through him that I got my show back exactly, but he did play a role in helping me, and I'm very grateful to him for that. So John, what's your social security? Sure, it's 713. Not wait a minute. Nice try. The angry cinnamon bun. What are you talking about? Have you guys ever tried a Kool-Aid pickle? Same guy. I truly appreciate the time you put into your work. Thank you, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. What's your favorite Devil May Cry? 5 is amazing. Yeah, 5 is cool. It's really easy though. If I have a criticism of Devil May Cry 5, it's easy. But I enjoyed DMC. Devil May Cry 3, I think, is my favorite one out of all of them. I've played all of them. I haven't beaten all of them, but I've played all of them, and the third one was my favorite. When you apply for a job at Machinima, automatic email. Thank you for applying. It is pending with our legal team. Oh, yeah, that sounds like them. 5 is great. I love Johnny. I say this a lot. Which one's Johnny again? There's Dante, Nero, and V. I don't know who Johnny is. John, why aren't you in a relationship? Because I'm too busy. I think it makes sense that it's easy since Dante and Nero are pros by this point. He's Nero. Oh, okay. What, he's Nero and his name is Johnny? Johnny Young Bosch plays Nero. Oh, okay, I get it. That's cool. Yeah, I don't mind that character. All right, guys, let's call it a day. Been streaming for a while today, and I would like to actually go out and get some writing done. I gotta finish episode 14. Damn it! I'm gonna work on episode 14 for an hour or two. And then I'm going to spend another hour or two working on my new E3 thing that I'm working on, a parody this month. And some other things. But yeah, I got to get some work done. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning probably, okay? If I'm up, I'll start streaming at around 8:45, 8:50 PST. And we'll watch Nintendo press conference. All right, thanks a lot. Thanks for all the super chats, donations, support. Patreon.com/JCJGraham. Check it out. Check out my website, imaginativelogo.com. Check my merch store if you want to support me. There's all the options. And check out my new show, Professional Reviews. And have a good night. Thanks, guys.